We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Maryland's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Nolan Ray, he's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Gonna run it. It's Ray. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Got his man. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too. Toss-up every year, who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And the Terrapins will line. They'll try it over the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. They're going to run it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Terrapins!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Not a lot on the return, but they can win with that as they've got it at the 49.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Complete. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Ray. Got a little grass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go.
They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go play action. Bryce Underwood got out of trouble and throws. It's on target and complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incomplete.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As
a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The run inside. It's Miller. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's Underwood. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Takes the easy completion. And he'll be brought down.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready.
The offense changing the play.
1852 soldier. 1852 soldier. Ready, go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He's got it, 1st down and more. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Keeps it on 1st down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case.
Snags it, and he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Throwing, Underwood. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 18 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Horned Frogs looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in College Park. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quarterback keep. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Ray. Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time he's got him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Washington. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a grab with one hand. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Nice move there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Got enough for the first. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Williams.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed. Up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. The run inside. It's Wormley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Oh, what a move. Might have a chance. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks away on the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody locked.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he makes the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's a heat. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Underwood. It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle. Just keeps moving. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab. There he goes. Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. First down here for the offense. Running inside, it's Miller. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They feed him again. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Here's Underwood to throw. Going over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. 35. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. The run inside. It's Miller. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline.